Up on the short end tonight against Southeast Missouri, went to overtime for the second ball game in a row, and had a shot at it at the buzzer, and just it fell short. But your overall impressions of this ball game, as it was a back and forth one. Some of the issues you addressed before the game were issues in the game.
Well, it's on the one hand, you want to like your team because they fought and they didn't completely collapse, and we fought and clawed and put ourselves in position to get to overtime and frankly to win the game. But we held them to 36% from the floor, 21% from threes, and but it's just getting to the point of being ridiculous that we continue to put ourselves in such bad positions. Again, at the end of a half on the road, we had one turnover at the media timeout with under 8 minutes to go in the first half. And we had 8 turnovers in the next 7.5 minutes. That is equivalent of giving that team about 12 points. And we go down from being up 3, 4, 5 to being down by 8 at halftime, and giving the team an awakening and the crowd into it and confidence. And and just not even knowing ourselves. Roosevelt hasn't practiced in 2 days because of a bad ankle, and he goes out and takes a 3 with 3:50 to go. And we put ourselves down again, 7, 8, whatever it was, 3-possession game. I think the will to win is there. I think our boys are very, purposeful. They've got heart. Antonio Benton had a big shot to tie it at 69 all in overtime. Their intentions are good, but if we don't grow in how we handle the ball, and it's veteran guys. 9 of our 12 turnovers are by Brandon and Deshaun. And Pop has been unforced dumb errors. And I love these guys, but it's the difference between being a special team. And I know Southeastern basketball rarely thinks of itself as having a special program, but these guys could have a very good year. But for some reason, we've got to just grow this group somehow, some way. And I know Elgin's coming back, and I think he's going to be a real plus. But if he comes out and he's too fast and out of control, and he's turning the ball over, we're going to be back in the same spot. So I've got a week before we get to Southern to figure out how we're going to play basketball. We play pretty good defense, and we better figure out how to do a few things and take care of the ball and stop giving points away. We could have held that team to 50 points tonight, except for turnovers. Our defense forces 18 turnovers, 41. We hold them to 36% for the night, 21% from threes, force 18 turnovers, and lose. It's either joy or agony with this team right now, and it's a real grinder. And I wish we could have stolen that one. It would have been great for us, but it would not have changed the fact that we are shooting ourselves in the foot in a repeated fashion. Much better in the second half in our own way, but again, just losing and composure in the last 5 and 6 minutes of the first half. And this is a game that's very much going to be like a Northwestern State. It's going to be just like at Lamar. It's going to be just like that. And I don't know why we don't have the confidence. You look at some of the shooting percentages tonight: 2 for 9, 4 for 16, 2 for 6. And then you go to the free throw line, it's just abysmal. Good shots, good offense at times, then terrible turnovers others, then we get it back again. It's a real tough way to go out tonight, and very disappointing. I'm just sick about it. But we got to get ready for exams, and then I can tell you with the short spurts we go through the week, we are going to work, and we're going to go at Southern with everything we got. It's going to be a full week of basketball. Whenever we've got them, we're going to be going really hard. So these guys get back tonight, get ready for exams, and get ready to go back to work.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here. I know a tough one that you're going to spend probably the next several hours on the trip back breaking down and just trying to figure out some things. But
these are the kinds of wins that give you a special year. You build 20-win seasons when you come on the road and win a game, very winnable game like this. And frankly, Western Kentucky was winnable too. And I'm tired of using the youth thing, and I know we're young. I know we're playing a sophomore in Antonio Benton, we're using some new guys and young guys, but I'm sick and tired of it. It needs to change. We've got to grow up. And there's going to be a night when Brandon has an off night. It was disappointing that he couldn't come in and keep the pace on, but you knew that was going to happen. But, some of the other bad negative things, like the turnovers in that stretch, just god-awful and frustrating. So we'll just work. We'll just grind it out.